Our first two videos in this series of tips and strategies for those on an adults-only or multi-generational family vacation at Walt Disney World were very well received. We appreciate very much hearing from you on your ideas to use as well, so we can share them with others who have subscribed to our channel. In the third segment of this series, we focus on what not to ignore when planning for a Walt Disney World adventure to help you experience a relaxing, memorable adventure. Let's get right to today's 5 tips. And yes, you'll want to stay to the end for a bonus tip which should not be ignored that will help you relax at Walt Disney World theme parks in many ways.
Welcome to Nancy and Dan Travel. I am Nancy. When it comes to travel, Dan and I focus on relaxing and memorable vacations for adults and multi-generational families. We publish weekly videos mainly showcasing adult vacations to Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and cruising. As you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for joining us on our relaxing travel adventures.
Tip number 1. Do not ignore the location of Walt Disney World resorts relative to your planned park frequency. Wow, that's a mouthful. What does that mean? Well, where to stay on site at Walt Disney World? One consideration should be where you see your party spending most of its time during your stay. On a multi-generational family vacation, you are likely planning to go to Disney's Magic Kingdom theme park most of the time because of the tiny humans in your group. If that's your plan, then Disney's Contemporary Resort, the Bay Lake Tower at Disney's Contemporary Resort, Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, the villas at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa are all within walking distance for many to Magic Kingdom. And, including Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, are what are referred to as monorail resorts because you have a monorail stop at each of these deluxe resorts to take you to Magic Kingdom. Can't decide if you want to go to Disney's Epcot or Hollywood Studios for most of your adults-only vacation? There are 3 deluxe Disney resorts and 3 non-Disney resorts from which you can walk or take a friendship boat to both of these parks. These include Disney's Yacht Club, Beach Club, and Boardwalk Deluxe resorts. So if location close to the theme parks you plan to visit during your stay at Walt Disney World is important to you and your party, then this tip for a relaxing, memorable vacation should not be ignored. Tip number 2, do not ignore the amenities of your Walt Disney World resort. If you are following at least some of our prior tips for a relaxing vacation from our first 2 videos in this series, you will have a non-theme park day every few days. So what to do on your non-theme park time? Sit in your room? Of course not. You're at Disney World. Now, this might sound silly to start with the main lobby, yet at many of these deluxe resorts, such as Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, Wilderness Lodge, and Animal Kingdom Villas, Jumbo House has some of the most breathtaking lobbies anywhere. They are well worth spending time casually looking around at the architecture and the artifacts therein. All have swimming pools, of course, where you can relax and re-energize. Many, like Disney's Boardwalk, Yacht Club, and Beach Club resorts, also have leisure pools, which are quieter, more tranquil and serene. Boulder Ridge Cove Pool at Disney's Wilderness Lodge have a few, yes, free, on a first-come, first-served basis, covered seating areas for guests to enjoy. All Walt Disney World Deluxe resorts will of course have their own collection of unique restaurants for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sticking with Boulder Ridge Villas at Disney's Wilderness Lodge, for example, the Geyser Point Bar and Grill is a covered outdoors waterfront bar and grill. Tip number 3, do not ignore recreational activities of Walt Disney World. Why stick just to the amenities and activities of your deluxe resort on your non-theme park time? What about the entire world of Walt Disney, that is? Like to golf? Remember that Walt Disney World has 4 golf courses, including Disney's Magnolia Golf Course, the longest of Walt Disney World Resort golf courses, which is in the process of reopening after a magical makeover. Or if you want a less challenging experience, Disney's Oak Trail Golf Course is a 9-hole par 36 walking course. And also at the same golf course is foot golf, which is just as it sounds, where you kick a soccer ball instead of swinging a golf club. It sounds like a lot of fun. Nancy and I have not tried this yet, but it's on our list for sure. Like to play tennis? Or perhaps pickleball? Several Walt Disney World resorts now offer pickleball, including Disney's Contemporary Resort, Disney's Animal Kingdom Villas, Kidani Village, Disney's Old Key West Resort, and more. Shopping at your resort stores, especially at Disney Springs with both Disney and non-Disney stores, is always a treat for us. Don't forget that Disney Springs also offers some free musical entertainment as well as a collection of restaurants, each unique in their own right. Our favorite is Raglan Road Irish Pub, which has live Celtic music and dancers. Disney's Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach water parks, for an additional admission fee, are always fun for us. When we go, it's typically for anywhere from several hours to most of the day. As well, we could have a whole video on Central Florida attractions within an hour or two's drive of Walt Disney World to enjoy on a relaxing, memorable vacation. Perhaps we will. Coastal beaches to the east, coastal beaches to the west, the Kennedy Space Center, and if you're a long-distance runner, there are many 5K, 10K, half marathon, and full marathons all over Central Florida throughout the year. And we can't forget to mention the Walt Disney World running event by Run Disney several times a year. Nancy has completed numerous of these events, and I, the non-runner in the family, have completed several as well using the run-walk approach, including my first ever full marathon back in January 2022. They are a lot of fun running through one or more of the theme parks. Tip number 4, do not ignore theme park attraction tours. Note that those which take place inside a theme park require you to have a theme park admission for that day. In Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park, for example, there is the Caring for Giants, a 60-minute tour providing a closer look at African elephants, which takes place 3 to 4 times a day. Disney's Epcot theme park offers Behind the Seeds tour, which takes place in the Land Pavilion for a similar cost and duration as Caring for Giants. And not to be ignored at Disney's Epcot theme park is the Epcot Seas Adventure, Dolphins in Depth, which Nancy and I did for her 50th birthday. There are many more relaxing and memorable tours available to enjoy at Walt Disney World. Tip number 5, do not ignore flexibility. This tip has so many implications. What if the theme parks are super crowded, causing very long wait times at your favorite attractions once you are in a Walt Disney World theme park? Be flexible. Consider taking in some of that park's attractions which were not on your gotta do attractions list. Consider taking in some of the shows that are inside, which you might not have planned to do. At Disney's Magic Kingdom, for example, Disney's PhilharMagic, Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, and now for our bonus tip. Do not ignore dining packages for evening theme park events. If you are planning to attend one of the evening or nighttime special events at one or more of Walt Disney World theme parks, we recommend you strongly consider making a dining reservation for what is referred to as a dining package reservation for a modest additional cost. For example, when Nancy and I go during the holiday season in December, we always purchase as part of the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays the candlelight processional dining packages. Also at Epcot, this time part of the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival are Eat to the Beat dining packages. Another example for a guaranteed seat to see a nighttime special event is the Happily Ever After pre-dessert party or post-dessert party. This is not a meal, but desserts and selected beverages before or after the Happily Ever After fireworks spectacular. You can actually see Nancy and my experiences at the post-dessert party, as I'll add a link in the description to the video we previously published. These are just a few examples of dining packages for select Walt Disney World theme parks, which can take the stress out of your adults-only or multi-generational family vacation. We'd like to hear from you. What tips do you have which can help others have a relaxing, memorable vacation at Walt Disney World? Nancy and I hope you enjoyed this video. Here are 2 more videos of our travel adventures to watch. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And lastly, my email is in the description below. Thank you, and See you next time.